Hey everyone, it's me, Mel. How's it going? So I haven't posted any videos in a little while, but I just was really excited, obviously, about the update and the DLC, and I've just been playing for like hours. So I've actually been so overwhelmed with all of the items that I don't even know like what to do anymore, or like how to even decorate my own island anymore. So I went ahead and I downloaded the DLC, and I'm super excited because it's been a really fun way to like get into decorating and learn about all the new items. So it's kind of like a simpler way to kind of start decorating again and like just see what all the new items are. So in this video, you'll see we're gonna do Walker's house. So Walker wanted a place to show off his bike or bikes. I just like threw a bunch of random bikes in there. So first we start with picking out the location, and I picked out a little area in kind of the like woods for him. So there's all these really pretty bamboo trees, and there's a lot of greenery, and I totally forgot that you can also change the season and the time of day before you finish the build. So make sure you can check that out, because that's really awesome that you can take advantage of that feature. Being able to change the time of day, and the weather too is like so amazing, and it's also really great for when you want to take photos at the end. So yeah, don't forget, like me. So first, I usually like to start with looking at what floors I have available and what wallpapers. So this is only the second house that I've done, I think, or maybe the third house in the Happy Home Paradise, so I really don't have a whole lot available yet. I was looking at this like steel frame wall and kind of like making it feel like a garage, but I felt like that was a little too almost, it was really like industrial, and I didn't really like the bright red of the frame wallpaper. So after playing around with it for a little bit, it was just feeling really like garagey, and I wanted to try something different to kind of try to challenge myself to make this feel more like a comfortable room for Walker, like somewhere where he could hang out and, you know, kind of maybe like a little workshop. So I started to kind of build out like separate parts of the room. So I was thinking over in the upper right, I could have a little like shelf area and maybe like a workstation, and then on the left just kind of have all of the bikes there. And then I also discovered that there's like a mounted wall bike, which is really awesome. So I decided to go ahead and line the walls with these cabinets and also the tool shelves, just to kind of give the room some separation. Since this is still really early on in the DLC, you can't extend the room or anything yet, which I'm super excited to get to that part. But for now, we're just working with the really basic square room. So you kind of have to like figure out how you're going to divide up the room. It's really easy to just kind of line the walls with things, but I try to kind of build outwards and then into the center to kind of divide the space a bit and work with it that way. I really love all the different bikes now that we have. There's a bike with the little basket on it, and then there's the regular mountain bike, and then we have these mounted wall bikes, which are like the best thing I've ever seen. I also am really obsessed with these shelves that hang from the ceiling. It's so amazing that now we can hang things from the ceiling, because now we can put lights from the ceiling and then these shelves, and I don't even know what else yet. Oh, there's like a fan. So that is super exciting. I wasn't completely sure what I was gonna do with the other walls over here. You saw how I put the little key holder on the other wall. I was looking for some kind of desk that I could put here. I think I went back and forth a few times between different types of desks and like what their use would be, ideally for this room. So I just was playing around with the different types of furniture and then adding in another little scooter there to kind of give some variety for like the wheeled items. I try not to be afraid to kind of mix and match the furniture as well. I find that if you can kind of keep things within a similar color palette, like just, like 2 or 3 or 4 even, really colors, a lot of the furniture actually works really well together. So I used to kind of just try to use all the same furniture from one series, but you can actually get a lot of variety and make things feel a little more unique and also kind of more like lived in if you use different types of furniture, like combining wood with iron type of items, or even like the table is like, I think it's like a plastic table there, but combined with the iron, it kind of works. It's kind of like, how you randomly acquire items like throughout your life. It's kind of like that, or like you go to a yard sale and you just find like one thing that you really like. I like to think that some of the villagers kind of do the same thing with their items. So I'm just finishing up the interior by placing some ceiling lamps and then this amazing fan. I feel like Walker needs some ventilation in this room, but I feel like it turned out pretty cute. I really love the brick floor and then the yellow accent wall, and then the simplicity of the white wallpaper is really nice to kind of like tie it all together with the furniture items, which are white as well. So then we get into the outside decorating, and the first thing I do, again, this is only like my third build for the Happy Home Paradise, but I like to kind of see if you can move the house anywhere. The default place that they usually have it is usually pretty good, and like you don't really have a whole lot of options. But I like to see if, if it needs like a little more space on one side or the other side. It's interesting how there's this kind of like pond in the middle that you can't really move. So it's definitely, a challenge to kind of work around that. I did learn that you can change the type of bridge that it is, which I didn't know when I was working on this, but I would definitely look into that more and like doing that for next time. The house type has been really overwhelming because there's so many options now, and I was thinking when I change it, I'm like, what was it? I can't even remember what it used to be in the beginning. So having all these options is just like so much fun to change it, and as I keep working on the outside area more, I feel like, depending on the vibe that it's going for, I tend to kind of go back and adjust the house again because it might not be fitting in the way that I exactly want it. So you'll see that I do end up changing this. I like to just go in and add a whole bunch of trees, start experimenting with different size trees. It's so much fun that you can do that now. I think that really helps make the area just feel more natural. I do tend to go kind of like over the top with the 3 builds I've done so far with like the weeds. So if that's not your thing, totally understand, but I just love how it makes it feel like just part of the area. So during this build, I didn't have a whole lot of outdoor furniture yet, so I was just looking to use a couple of pieces of outdoor furniture here. I'm not a huge fan of like a ton of outdoor furniture, but used in the right situation, I feel like it can look really cute. It feels still kind of weird to me to put some of the the indoor furniture outdoors. So, but it's definitely all in the way that you use it. So I added in the director's chairs up there for a little sitting area, and then a regular table, and then just some other like items that like the tires, and then the wood along with the box was really nice. And then yeah, here I'm going crazy with the weeds. So I was actually able to kind of create a little bit of a directional path there with the weeds, which is a nice way to, if you don't have a lot of like custom paths or like pathing, you don't want to like cover the whole thing in pathing, you can kind of just like make your own path just by using some flowers and some weeds and stuff. So I think it turns out pretty nice. Everything's finished, so this was super fun. I'm gonna plan to do a few more of these. I'm having so much fun working on these Happy Home Paradise houses. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!